Thank you very much, Jeff. Um, we discussed about the plastic waste. We discussed about the garment waste, and I'm going to talk something about food waste today. So, as all you know, that oops, there is a lot of food waste that has been generated all over the world, and it is said in Australia itself, you get somewhere about 7.6 million tons of food waste generated, which is mainly organic waste. And most of the waste goes to landfill, and that is causing a lot of money as well, like more than 16 billion dollars that we are wasting in this way. So there are ways and means in which you can basically work out what is the best way to valorize or value addition to this organic or food organic, green organic waste, what we call it as. So we did develop the machine, as you see here, which is a very small unit, ranging from 25 kilo to 1 ton, catering different type of waste material in quantity. And as you see here, the process wise, it is very simple. You just need to segregate the waste, dump it into the machine, push the button on, go home, sleep well. Next day morning, you will get about 90% conversion from the food waste into the compost like material that you can recycle back into the garden. You can recycle back into your veggie patch and grow the veggies. So this is the perfect example of achieving circular economy with the foodie machine itself. Now, looking into the salient features of this machine, as you see here, this is very simple design. It's very tiny. There is no odor. There is no any noise that is coming out of this machine as well. And the most of important thing is, like, you can get about 80 to 90% conversion from the organic waste, of the organic waste into the compost like material. The thing is, like, as we know, we have come across with different type of organizations. We are currently transporting all the food waste even 300, 400 kilometers away from the generation site. Even we had been to Rope Council as well, and Rope Council is transporting the food waste to Mount Gambier, which is about 200 kilometers one way. So they are spending a lot of money on the diesel consumption, because there is a lot of carbon emission from diesel consumption. When that food waste goes to landfill, there is again a lot of greenhouse gas emission in the form of methane. So all that thing can be big zero when you have this sort of machine, which is a decentralized sort of thing that will take care of everything there as well. Now, as you see, like, we have been using this machine for a couple of years now, and we are constantly improving upon. We had developed different type of feedstock, as you see there, which is like including the fruit and vegetable waste, including the restaurant waste, including the other sort of hospital waste, including the aged care waste. Even we have tested different type of bioplastic that is available currently in the market. If you go to Woolworth or Coles or any other locations, you will find that there are certain plastic bags that they call it as a compostable bags, but every bag has got different type of composting capacity. Like, something goes in just 24 hours, something goes in 72 hours, something takes about 5 days to get it done. So we have tested all those things, but end result is definitely like, with a good bioplastic and good type of food waste, you get about 24 hours conversion to what you can see here in that sort of material. Now, looking into the potential users, like, there are multiple potential users that are generating the food waste and organic waste here. And those includes, obviously, like, the event like this, wherein we have some generating food waste. There are some cafes, there are some restaurants, there are some resorts that these things can be used very well. This can also be used. We are trying to put it into the Pacific Island region, where there are lots of resorts. And in the island region, they have the typical problem. They have to again transport the waste to the main land as well. Similarly, like, because this could also be very good for the Phillip Island, for example, or Kangaroo Island, where we have the islands there where they are transporting all the food waste to the mainland. This is the solution that you can provide, and they can basically grow their own veggies out of it. A perfect example of, again, circular economy. Now, we another thing that I would like to mention here is, there are certain customers that we come across. They have very typical problem. For example, we gave it to one of the microbreweries, and they have a very typical problem of getting the odor. So when they get the material out of it and then they store it on site, during the peak summer time, they get very bad odor generated out of it, and obviously, like the neighbors are complaining. So they installed our unit there, and they are pretty happy with those units, and they had again order for a larger scale machine as well. So all those things, wherever you have this odor problem, you have the transportation problem, you have really wanting to achieve the circular economy, the foodie is the solution that you have in there. Now, as you see here, we have different models that are available, like treating about 25 kilo of foodie machine to about 1 ton per day. And very recently, we are also implementing in one of the colleges, like back in South Australia. They have the about 1,000 people, the students there, and they're generating substantial amount of food waste. So we will be providing about 100 kilo machine there. So one of the mining industries, they wanted to have 1,000 unit machine as well. So depending on what type of capacity, what type of waste that you generate over there, you definitely can have different type of material there. So here some of the case studies like that I would like to discuss with you as well. Like we are putting this machine in Mawson Lake operating for last 1.5 year, more than 2 years now. And we have diverted more than 20 tons of waste, from the people who are working in the complex there. So it's about, you can say, like 20 tons of waste is equivalent to somewhere about 40 tons of carbon emission. So you can imagine, like with about 15, 20 people, if they are transporting, like not allowing that food waste going to landfill, and reducing that footprint by about 40 ton, you can imagine if this can be implemented at decentralized level, what sort of impact it will have on the overall carbon footprint reduction as well. So first one is that, and the second one, as you see, is one of the RSL clubs in Sydney, wherein that machine is again giving them the benefit of not getting any odor, reducing the transportation cost, using all the output again on site to in the gardens and other stuff as well. So all in all, like there's another thing, like even the microbrewery that I haven't mentioned here. So we have multiple sort of applications that definitely can help achieving circular economy with our foodie machine as well. Now, when you're talking about all these things, if you have very large quantity of food waste, like definitely foodie cannot cater. So then we definitely can have different type of solutions, which is generating bioenergy from that. And as Scott mentioned, like, the microbreweries, the micro AD plants and other stuff, they are coming up. Anaerobic digestion plants are coming up, wherein, you can use all the waste material, which are in larger quantity, to generate the bioenergy, biofertilizer, carbon dioxide, and all the stuff. So this is another way of waste valorization, when we have very large quantity, 100 ton, 200 ton, 500 ton of waste, that sort of stuff as well. So all in all, like what we are trying to do at PowerTech is, we are trying to grow with, work with different type of companies who really want to achieve sustainability, who really want to, maintain the circular economy, resource recovery type of things, in a practical way. And that is what we are like, here. So we have the, booth here as well. So if really someone wants to have further information, I will be available for today and tomorrow. Thank you very much.